So we're out here at the Jones Cemetery in Bedford County, and it's a couple days before Christmas, but we had some nice weather, so me and my daughter headed out. She gave me a hand and we did a quick marker here. This was Maria Jones. Looks like she was born around 1809 and I'm sorry, 1819, and died 1889. She's a daughter of Edward and Sophia Jones, who are in the back there. And this one's interesting because someone has remade her socket at some point here. It's interesting in light of the fact that they tossed the other two sockets out from over there. Someone made a socket for this one here, and it was still intact. I mean, they must have used type S or something to set it in there, because I was able to kind of maneuver the whole marker and socket all as a unit, which kind of was good. I really didn't want to have to reset that socket, so that worked out just fine. That was leaning heavily forward, and also to the left there was some root action, and we kind of got that squared away and pulled a string here. So we'll see what we end up doing with those two big three-piece diamond base. Excuse me. And I kind of poked around a little bit on this big one here, which we're going to use a hoist to set in place, but first we're going to have to deal with that base. And that base is just kind of sitting on, looks like just some chunks of quartz rock. So we'll have to see what we're going to do with that, whether I kind of roll it off it and try to level that, or lift that left side up. It's sunk probably a good 2 inches to the left and forward, and maybe set a few bricks under there and mortar them in, or what. I'm not sure if it's just literally sitting on a course of quartz, or if it's actually has a proper footer that's of rocks, of rubble, and it's kind of just settled forward into the grave. I mean, it looks like it actually has slid forward off some of the rubble base. Hey Laura, toss them out the cemetery, not toss it over the fence. So we'll be tinkering with that one next. We'll see what's going on with Martha here. I mean, she looks to be fairly in line, more or less, but she is kind of sloped a little bit that way. May see if we can fix that too, but it is not so significant that it's going to warrant anything major, since this is a three-piece, and that will require a hoist. So yeah, so we got Maria done. Christmas is right around the corner. Santa Claus is coming, right, Laura? Think Santa Claus is going to bring us any epoxy?
What?
Think Santa Claus will bring us some D2 and epoxy?
You have to ask him for it.
I have to ask him. I hope I put it on my list. But anyways, just taking advantage of the 50-degree weather today, and do a quick reset. And then we'll kind of pending here. I know they were talking about possibly taking these trees down, or if that's the case, then I will go ahead and kind of line up James M. Jones and Nora B over here. Otherwise, certainly fix Nora B, but as I kind of described to the landowners, these trees are these are black walnuts. They grow really fast, and they're gonna wreak havoc over here. And they're gonna wreak havoc over here, and they already have. That's part of why she's shifting like that, Nora B. And hopefully they'll kind of take them down and at least reset that process. Otherwise, I mean, give it 30 years and these trees will be huge and dropping branches and breaking markers. So that will kind of get pushed to the end. But other than that, I mean, the first rows are looking good. Haven't been here for a couple weeks now, but I mean, last we're here, we reset little Maria, George W.'s only child, and then before that we had worked on that first row, where there you can see the footstones were shifted in place, reset those original fieldstone markers that they had that have been buried kind of under their marker, and then we, again, reset these die-in sockets properly. And Robert over there, and, they're looking pretty much in line, pretty close. So I'm happy with that. And everything is kind of slowly but surely lightening and whitening up. So Merry Christmas, and hopefully we will be back here maybe a day or two before the New Year's to try to get this one wrapped up. So stay tuned for more.